Hello, Taurus. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. Today we are going to do a love reading, you and your person, okay? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I read all the comments. I love them. It's been a minute because I had pneumonia and then I lost my voice and it's just been a long haul. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, just shoot me an email. That information is below in my description box. These are general readings. They're not going to resonate for everybody, okay? So take what resonates for you and just leave the rest, okay? If you want to cross-watch, please feel free to do so. Also, if this doesn't resonate, I'm kind of bouncing around here because I've got a lot going on around me. Sorry. If this doesn't resonate, check those other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you don't know them, look down in my description box. There's a link to Cafe Astrology. All you have to do is enter your date, time, and location of birth, and it will give you every single placement you have, and it will tell you all about yourself, and it's free, okay? All right, what else? I don't think there's anything else. If there is, well, whatever. All right, Taurus, let's do it. You and your person. You and your person. Let's do it. What I'm going to do is because I kind of changed up my space, different colors or whatever, and I love this tiny little mini tapestry. It says the sun down here because I'm ready for the summer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one person on the top, one person on the bottom. Feel free to flip them, mix them, whatever. A lot of times we'll get a mix of both person's energy on both sides. Okay. All right. I don't remember if I did this or not, so we're just going to do it again. Bottom of the deck, we have the moon, Pisces, Cancer energy, very watery. All right, first card out. We have Page of Cups. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. We also have the Lovers. We have the Two of Cups. Something interrupted a connection here. I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a third party. I don't know if somebody cheated, but something interrupted a connection here. Okay. And we have the Star. On the bottom, the other person, we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Fool. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay. Immediately, right away. Also, I put this here because my grandson wrote it for me. Probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I glued it to a little, anyway. So if you see that in my videos, that's why. I love him so much. I can't hardly friggin' take it. I'm going to spread these out a little bit. I'm a little bit weird. I know. I'm OCD. I know. All right. The bottom of the deck, like I said, we have the moon. Okay. Let's clarify. So I think what happened here, what looks like to me, and I'm going to tell you this story, and it certainly can change because we've got, a lot more cards to get through. I'm going to clarify. But it looks like somebody here just maybe, there was a relationship, okay? And it could have even been a back and forth thing. You guys may have a history of, getting back, breaking up, getting back together. It just really hurt, okay? It did. It really hurt. So we have that person trying to heal. Both people probably trying to heal, okay? But it does look like that there could potentially be another reconciliation in the cards for you, okay? All right, here we go. So this first card is Messages of Love. What's going on? Somebody's going to be saying something. Send an email, text, WhatsApp, Snapchat. Twitter. Well, not Twitter anymore. Whatever you crazy kids are doing these days. The Facebooking, the Tindering. Oh my goodness. All of those things, right? All right, let's clarify that. Messages of love. They're going to be coming in hard and fast. But so what's going on here, and this could be you on the top, this could be you on the bottom, flip it around, it doesn't matter. They may be saying, I miss you, I love you, I want to come and see you. Okay, because the Chariot is universal energy. You can't change it even if you want to. So this person may be coming your way. Okay. And the Five of Swords. You are feeling some kind of way about it because they've hurt you in the past with this Three of Swords, or you've hurt them in the past. Take it as it resonates. No judgment. Okay. So you certainly could be here sitting around going, I am just not sure I'm ready to even talk to this person, much less see them. But it's going to put you in that kind of fight or flight, because sometimes for me, that's what that Five of Swords is. It's like fight or flight. You'll cut everybody off just to save yourself if you have to. That's self-preservation at its finest. Okay. So the Three of Swords, right? There could have been a third person. Oh goodness. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to turn this off. What is happening? I'm going to put this on Do Not Disturb so that the only people that can get through are my children. Okay. Please pray for my younger son. He has been having a lot of seizures and he's really struggling. Okay. Anyway, Three of Swords. What's going on? Three of Wands. So what happened was, I feel like maybe somebody thought that there was a better opportunity somewhere else. So they maybe relocated. It's like they just jumped ship, literally. Right? And that really was painful and it hurt and it was not okay. That's not an okay thing. And the Knight of Swords. There may have been an argument about it, or they may have just bolted very, very quickly. Either way, there was something here that was painful. That, the Knight of Swords, when there's an argument, it's painful. I mean, it's like a stab, right? It's like a sharp pain to your chest. And don't mind my Samsung friggin' ringtone for my dryer. It's so ridiculous. If anybody knows how to turn that off, please tell me, because it drives me nuts. All right, the Five of Cups. So this created wounds. It's not the first time it happened. Sorry. Not the first time it happened, right? This created wounds that have been there for a long time. It says old wounds on the bottom, but essentially these wounds have been hanging around for a while, right? You've been trying to heal. They've been trying to heal, but it's stuff that gets carried forward to the next relationship. So after this happened, every relationship after that, it's like that baggage got carried forward, right? Which is why relationships don't work, when we don't heal and we carry that baggage forward. No judgment. I've done it too. But the Seven of Pentacles, the roots of these wounds were deep. You've done a lot of hard work and invested in yourself. But yeah. Those roots just really went deep for those wounds. And the Eight of Wands. But here comes that communication. Although some of you may have even moved away to try and get out of this situation, get away from this person, do some more healing, get out of the drama, right? That fight or flight, that self-preservation probably presented itself in the past as well. But also, here comes some communication. So just as you're trying to work on these old wounds, here comes messages, communication, very quick, fast moving, but it's positive news. The Eight of Wands is positive news. Even if it doesn't seem so at the time, it is. Okay. And here we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Twin flame connection is what it says. So this is about two people that are never truly ever going to be separated, whether you're living on different continents or not. You are in each other's energy. All right. Go read about, just Google the red thread of fate. Okay. You guys are connected by the red thread of fate. Okay. Which is what this tattoo here means for me. That goes all the way around my pinky. That's my version of the red thread of fate. Anyway. So the twin flame connection, the Lovers card, Gemini energy. What is this? The Empress. You guys are meant to be together. It's the divine feminine, male or female, doesn't matter. Right? And if you've done the healing, you are the Empress. Okay? Another perspective is this person that's coming towards you knows that you're their Empress. Okay? Let's get one more for the Lovers and the Empress. This is soulmate, twin flame, meant to be, whatever you subscribe to. Always have been in each other's energy, always will be. And the Tower. So the Tower, forced change, kind of catastrophic, an unforeseen event, but it just levels everything to the ground, everything, so that you have more space to rebuild, rebuilding bigger, better, stronger, more, really making it strong this time, really making the healing take hold, right? So the Two of Cups, divine partnership. Well, there's another one. I don't know why that dog is barking. Two of Cups. Two of Cups, divine partnership. And the Ten of Pentacles. You guys are meant to be for the long haul. That Two of Cups card said divine partnership. The Ten of Pentacles is marriage. It's financial security. It's family. It's that legacy relationship. It's established. Okay, long-lasting stability. A legacy commitment, a legacy marriage, whatever that means to you, okay? And the Ten of Wands, the fighting, the arguing, the stress, the hard work is over. The burdens are done. This is a 10. It's the end. It's the end of all the crap that's ever gone on that kept you guys apart. It's the end. And we know this because we have the Star. The Star is all your hopes, wishes, and dreams. It's universal alignment. It's healing. It's hope. It's getting everything you want. Aquarius energy right there. And Strength, card of Leo. So the Star and the Strength cards, for me, is like a power couple, right? Because who's coming in between two lions? Nobody I know. Could be dealing with a Leo, but you don't have to be. That is just universal energy, right? That's very strong-willed, confident. That's very powerful. That's the end game. This is a power couple, right? And the Two of Swords. Nothing can stop you. Nothing can come in between the two of you, right? There are no options. Now, when I'm an intuitive reader. I do not read reversals because I don't have to. If I read reversals, this would be a reversal. This would have come out in the reverse, meaning nothing can stop you. Nothing's standing in your way. There is not going to be any confusion. There is not going to be any indecision. There is not going to be any other options but the two of you. Right? Whew. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles for the other person. This is now the other person. This could be you. This could be them. Same thing. This could be you. This could be them. Could be a mix of both. Especially if you guys are twin flames. There's a lot of this that's going to be the same. So the Five of Pentacles, isolated and alone. Well, we have the Five of Swords here. Five and tarots are about those hurdles. Okay. This person has felt isolated and alone, kind of wandering through life, wanting to be back with their person because, wolves are pack animals. But when they're sick, they go off on their own. Same thing here. When they are not with their pack, when they are not right in their mind, in their heart, in their soul, they're isolated and alone. They do that to themselves. But they also feel that way because they haven't been with their person. Okay? Page of Wands. There's going to be some communication, whether it comes from them or comes from you. It doesn't matter. But there is going to be some messages that come through. It's going to kind of happen quick, right? It's going to be a little impulsive because this person is like, I have wandered the desert alone long enough. The Three of Swords. They also could have been in a relationship with someone else this whole time. And just because they were in a relationship with someone else didn't mean that they didn't feel isolated and alone, right? Because it wasn't the person that they were supposed to be with. So they were heartbroken anyway. They were sad anyway. Okay. Queen of Wands. Now, I want to get a card for this before I open my big fat tarot psychic mouth. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So, one, this person was in a third party, in a third party connection. This Three of Swords tells me that. And the Queen of Wands can come in as a mistress or a third party. But there's two of them. Okay, so when a Queen of Wands is the third party and not the person that they're supposed to be with, right? And again, this could have come in the reverse. They can be very attention seeking. Not that they're not beautiful and alluring and charming, because they are, but they can be very attention seeking, very territorial, very jealous, all of those things. The fact that we've got two of them here tells me that the person that they want to go to, which is you or you them, whatever it is, they can't take their eyes off you. They can't stop thinking about you. You are in a high vibrational, or they are a high vibrational Queen of Wands, ambitious, confident, sexy, maybe even a little bossy, but not in a bad way. Okay. Let's get one more. Aries energy. So watch the video for Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries. You don't have to be. And the Six of Swords. But there's a discussion that needs to happen. And then there's going to be a moving away from that first Queen of Wands, who isn't the right person, towards that second Queen of Wands, who is the right person. Okay. All right. The Eight of Pentacles. This is a work in progress. They really have been working on themselves, because that's really how you get the correct relationship. When you work on yourself, when you heal yourself, when you try and take care of all of that baggage so that you don't drag it along with you to the next relationship, right? That's when you get the good stuff, right? So this has been a work in progress. They have really been working on themselves. They have really been trying to figure out how to heal. What just fell? The Two of Pentacles just fell. So we'll see what happens. They've been working on themselves, working on their heart, mind, body, and soul. And the Six of Wands, they've been successful in that work, right? The healing, the transformation, the self-love, the dealing of old wounds so that they don't carry them forward. Ace of Cups. And now they're ready for a brand new beginning in love, right? They have pure intentions. They have self-love. Okay. So here they're going to get a brand new beginning. And on this deck, I like that it says on the Fool, it says at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, it says activation, right? Once we're healed and we have those pure intentions and that self-love, it's like we get activated, reactivated, because that's when we get a brand new beginning. Loving it. And the Knight of Pentacles. Boy, has it taken a long time. But that means that this person is going to make you a very solid offer. They're very persistent, hardworking, but they're going to make you an offer that is true, that you can literally take to the bank. Okay. And the King of Cups. They have mastered their emotions. Could be dealing with a water sign. Don't have to be. They have mastered their emotions. They are emotionally intelligent. They're devoted. They're faithful. They're reliable. They're a leader. They're passionate, right? I love that. So here comes this reconciliation with the Six of Cups, right? This reunion. Because you guys have been, you know, this isn't the first time y'all been through this, right? And the Devil. So here's the thing. If I read reversals, this would be in reverse. Because there is no longer this toxic energy between the two of you, right? Because there has been healing, right? No more toxic energy, no more obsessed energy, no more karmic energy, no more lies, no more illusions, no more control, No more holding you down, holding you back, whatever. Judgment. There is a rebirth, a resurrection of this connection. An ascension, which is a high vibrating leveling up, an awakening. Okay. So the Three of Wands, awaiting results. This person might just be like, oh my gosh, I hope that my communication is heard. I hope that they accept my apologies. I hope that we've both changed enough that we can be together. Awaiting results, waiting to see what happens. Literally waiting with bated breath. Okay. What just fell? The King of Swords. Okay. So let's see what this Three of Wands is. The Moon. That's what we have on the bottom of the deck here. The Moon. Right? It's not going to be very clear at first, but you're going to be able to trust its path, right? Just because it's dark and you can't see that path forward doesn't mean that it's not there. Okay? But it is very emotional, watery energy. Cancer, Pisces energy. And you know, some of the things that you guys are going to be talking about and discussing and going over are some of those hidden truths, some of those deceptions, right? But it's still a mystery that you're awaiting results and you can't see these results yet. It's still a mystery, right? But you two are coming together. Why do I know that? Because here's the Ace of Pentacles. Remember what I said about this Knight of Pentacles? An offer you can take to the bank. Literally. This is, the Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity. It's like a seed. You plant it, you water it, you nurture it, and it will grow. Right? This is abundance, opportunity. This is what you've been manifesting. This is a reward. Financial gain. Not only a financial gain, but a new beginning in truth and abundance. Which is really beautiful energy. Right? And we've got the Queen of Pentacles here on the bottom. You know, you embody that energy, Taurus. And she looks like she's getting married, doesn't she? I like it. And the star underneath that, getting everything you hope, wished, and dreamed for, plus that healing, right? Plus that hope. It's under the star. The Four of Cups. There is not going to be any more dissatisfaction in relationships. Again, if I read reversals, this would be reversed. There is not going to be any more of that boredom or unhappiness or jealousy or comparing, you know, this person to another person, because this is your person. All right. Whoopsie daisy. The Moon. What do we got under here? Again, we had the Moon over here, right? Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. And the Chariot. Here this person comes. You two, here this person comes right towards you, right? And the Eight of Swords. I like the Eight of Swords in this because, I mean, she's going to break those chains. Look at that. Come on now. And again, if I read up reversals, this would be reversed, right? Imprisonment. There is no more imprisonment. You're going to break those chains. And now we're back to the Five of Swords, which would be a reversal, right? But it's also self-preservation at its finest. This is that energy of, I am not going to, you know, sacrifice myself any longer. You want to argue, you want to fight, let's do it. Right? Let's do it. Okay? Because I will no longer lay down and die. But you're not going to have to. That instinct might kick in, but you're going to fight to win. Okay? All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. In the meantime, I love you so much. Love me back. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, just shoot me an email. All of that's in my description box below. And I'm sending you tons of love and light. Until next time.